Yo, it's the best teammate sliding in the booth. Got Jara Wall spitting facts, hitting truths. Australia's king MC, jerseys on display. Real or fake from China, he rocks them anyway. Rosie Panetta with that mama's glow. Nicoletta in tow when they steal the show. Matt's the best football coach around. Game plan sharp, he's running this town. Andy Martin's a mogul, stacking hits so clean. Building empires like it's part of the dream. Hey, hey, best teammates. We're the squad, the crew that dominates. Hey, hey, best teammates. Pull up a seat, don't contemplate. This the energy you've been needing all day. We're the dream team with something to say. Sports, laughs, life, the vibe you don't want to miss. All thanks to Con from the Brighton Trophy Center. Love, loves golf, loves the Philandy's Trophy Center. Best Teammates podcast, now it's time for this.
Yes.
Wow.
Man, AI is crazy. How good is it?
That's not your voice.
No.
That's AI.
That's AI.
Did you want it to sound a little bit like you? Because it kind of does.
Thanks.
Like the lyrics. Hello,
Yeah.
everyone. Welcome back. Are we still
Yeah.
called Best Teammates? I got distracted by the lyrics. I wasn't sure there.
I don't know. I think it said that.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, hurry up and do the intro.
I forgot how the intro goes.
It's been so long.
How do we do this? Hi, it's Best Teammates. Welcome.
That'll do.
I'm Rosie Panetta.
Matt Burgess.
I'm Lyndon.
And I'm Jared Rolfs Offsider, Andy Martin. Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
that how it goes?
How long has this been? Absolutely not.
Well, the last time we tried to get together was for Christmas, and it's
Yeah.
May on the weekend.
I reckon I saw on Twitter, whoever was posting Twitter, the last episode posted was like November 23.
Wow.
So it's a year and a half. Did that say that Con likes the ladies?
They were told to say tequila and golf, but
That's
I think
really
they came
good.
across golf ladies.
How did I also love that you're building empires. That's nice.
Yeah, I had nothing else for me, so I was like, what do I do?
We've had feedback already. So should we just address the elephant in the room?
Hey,
Rosie?
whoa.
Oh, that is,
yeah.
that is offensive
like,
for so many
no,
reasons.
no.
I was like, Christmas was good to me. There's no need to be like that.
No, I'm saying because you're carrying you've got something inside you.
You're bearing gift.
Oh, my God.
So I'm saying elephant because you're Nicoletta.
Okay, there is also a child in the
No,
background.
Nicoletta's here. She's a legend.
She's in the background. She was very confused by everyone's reactions. Are you trying to allude to the fact that I should be announcing a pregnancy here? Is that...
You should be. What do you mean?
Are you allowed to?
Yeah, no, guys, I'm having a baby.
Yay! Congratulations. What did I say to you on the phone when you told me?
I can't remember.
I said it's a shame on the father.
Did you say
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm actually really jealous as well because you got to do it with Christopher.
Yeah, I know.
I tried to keep the same father, just so a wholesome family
All right, mate. No need to
dynamic.
bring that up for me.
So we had some feedback before we go around the room and find out how everybody's last 18 months has been. Stu Backer is excited that we're here. Josh Miller didn't think that this was going to happen.
We proved them wrong, didn't we?
Yes, there's another bit of feedback, and this was from Sam Tugwell.
Oh, Tuggers, the romantic tugger.
He's been consistently asking what has been going on, and he said, first of all, can you please find out? We've been waiting to find this out. Ask Matt if the pallets have been removed from his house.
No, it's still there. They might be actually underneath we finally got the landscaping done.
Yes.
Which was good. And I reckon rather than moving them, they just put the lawn and dirt over the top of them. So I got pallet-shaped bumps in the lawn.
A fair bit's been going on since we last got together, and there's been lots of reasons that we haven't got together, but we're in where do you want to start?
Well, can I start with some feedback as well? Yeah.
Yeah, please.
So when we were going to record before Christmas, I got this message sent through.
G'day guys, it's Moggy here. I'm super excited for you guys to finally come back for 2024. Well, sort of the end of 2024. But anyway, please stay consistent. Please, please, please. You sort of make me sane in that kind of way, in that aspect. But yeah, super pumped, and I love you guys. Go Best Teammates. best teammates.
How good's that?
Moggy.
I love
315.
Moggy. Sorry we let you down.
I feel really. I
impressively.
feel like we've really let Moggy down.
He has been waiting a very long time.
He needed consistency. We did not bring that.
Yeah, no, we were consistent with nothing.
Yeah, that's true.
But that's okay. We didn't half do it though. So we're in now what is, well, it's a makeshift studio, but it looks outstanding. Andy, congratulations.
Thank you. I threw this one together last night. What do you guys think?
Yeah,
I think it's great.
Is this really the first time you're recording in this space?
I literally set this up last night.
Oh, Andos, I'm
For you-
so glad we
yeah.
were the inspo. I have many questions. I love the decor. I love the colour scheme. What's up with the horse over there? There is a massive
Andy.
photo.
That's just a self-portrait. What are you talking about?
It's a horse's face, by the way. I need to put that out
Yeah,
there.
and what's hanging out of the front of it?
It's tongue.
Yeah, boy. Massive, isn't it? No, that was one of the horses that we used to look after.
Is that you kissing it at the bottom there?
Yeah, he's a tongue it.
Yes, you've got the stolen guitar from the old radio station.
Yeah, I was like, what could trigger Jared on the way in? I was like,
Well, the suburb you live in, first of all.
yeah. You know what? I didn't think of that till I wrote it, and then I was like, oh yeah.
I've actually been loving. No, I'm still triggered, and I'll always be triggered. But geez, I've loved watching, and Rosie can actually confirm this. The person that we used to work with, who used to light lots of gas underneath us all, has been dragged through the coals
Oh,
in a particular
yes.
court case, and Rosie had to stop me from watching the court case live on my phone.
Where were we?
Oh,
we were
do
at
they do
Live
that?
Golf? Where
I
were
reckon
we?
we're at Live Golf,
Yeah,
and I
you
was
were watching-
watching the
you were
court
watching
case.
Was that like
Okay.
one of those Senate hearings type things?
Unbelievable, yeah. To see
Wow.
what this is. Basically the woman at another radio station has been dismissed unfairly. She was saying, and then someone who was at another place we were working at was thrown in front of a lawyer, and they were rattled. So
Right.
yeah.
Was it like watching Judge Judy when you were sick in year 11?
Unbelievable. It was so much better. It
Right.
was so much better because I just felt like this person's being made to feel like we were made to feel like every day.
I didn't even
Yeah.
know they did that in Australia.
No, I think it's
honestly
got to do
didn't.
with because it's
a public place.
It's a public place that is funded by the
that he
public.
works for. Yeah, right.
Yes.
Geez, your daughter looks like your husband.
Yeah, we have a
Yeah.
live audience member today, guys.
do.
What a,
Very
what a
confused.
start. She's very confused by what's happening.
Everyone here wins a car. Yay!
Don't.
She's got a lot more hair than last time as well.
Yeah, well, yeah, that.
And she's
going to
walking.
keep it low.
No, but you remember that we had the jokes that when she didn't have a lot of hair, you showed me a photo when
And you said she was a boy.
No, I didn't. I said that she looked a bit like Hezbollah.
Do you know what? Yeah, I was going to say.
But what a fighter.
No, but I said it in the nicest way. And then I sent Rosie a photo of an air freshener and a servo of Hezbollah.
I wish I could find the photo because it was the expression she was giving. It was
Have you
very-
seen the clip of Mike Tyson with him?
Yeah.
With Hezbollah? And
Has
he genuinely thought it was a like, little kid.
Yeah.
Genuine question without sounding offensive. Is he still alive?
Mike Tyson.
No.
Oh, Hezbollah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hezbollah is a gang in a part of country that we don't want to talk about.
No.
Was his actual name Hezbollah?
I
Yeah.
think so,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I also
don't know why I thought he
noticed
passed.
driving here was interesting because you're in a different vehicle.
Yeah,
You've
different
got the most bizarre personalised number plate that I've ever read. So I don't want to give it away too much, but I kind of have to.
Spell
so
it out.
The BAO part of it is, do you call your car the bun? Because it's like bowel bun,
No, I call it bowel movement.
bowel movement, and you've also got like almost a 911 on there. It's a
Yeah.
pretty crazy setup.
Yeah,
there.
so anyone for looking for my car, you now know the number plate, which is good. Yeah.
And you'll be hungry.
Yeah,
What
that's
are
right.
you doing? Because you've got the you now work for the Cox. You've said see you later to the
Beavers?
the Broadview Beavers, and now he works for the Cox.
Yeah.
Get out of town.
Yeah. From one part of anatomy to the
Yeah. So when you say Cox,
Roosters.
oh,
The Roosters,
yeah,
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
He was scouted. This guy here has been scouted by a I'll be very careful how I say it, but a league which is above the league he was coaching in before, and they said, we need you to come and take care of the Cox.
Yeah,
And-
right.
As you
Yeah,
are.
yeah.
That's great for you.
Yeah, no, it's good. I'm enjoying looking after Cox.
Do you find it easier to be looking after, like, not the big group of cocks,
Yeah.
but you've got a small group of cocks you're taking
I
care
do,
of?
Yeah, I look after about 15 Cocks.
What part of the ground are
the
your
young ones
cocks
called
on?
the Little Peckers?
No.
No, okay.
The front Cocks.
So you've got the forward,
Forward line.
cocks. You've
Yeah, I
got
look after the forward
cocks.
Cocks. Yeah, that's right.
Is that
So-
better than looking after the big,
Way
the
better.
whole collective cocks? You've just got the forward
Way
cocks.
better, way better.
Yeah,
You
okay.
just, yeah, to put it in a way that's respectful, like you at local level. So where the Beavers were, you're looking after 60 players. You're the football manager. You're the coach. You're the property steward. You're everything.
Yeah.
So you go up that next level, and it's a bit more professional. And you've got people in those roles, so you can just focus on looking after those 15 cocks.
Far, mate, it's not a press conference. Far out, mate. You went full like
Sorry,
interviewer though. It's a game of two halves, 1 week at a time.
Yeah, 1 week at a time. Anyway, it's much better looking after 15 cocks than 60 beavers. All right.
Well, if that's what you're into, go for it.
Well, that's good. And Rosie, what about you? You've got a nice bob going on. You've painted your nails, and you're
Wow, you've gone for all the aesthetic things, so thanks for really reducing me to my looks. Wow.
Wow. It's made her into a gravy.
You know what I had to do last week at the footy? I had to remind Rosie that it was Anzac Day, so she could
That
come
is
dressed in
not
costume.
correct.
Oh, right.
It's
Well, sorry.
not
War?
costume.
No, I just had Rosie
No, last year.
Oh, you go, mate.
Last year, he was in a suit the whole
He?
time. Jared
Yeah.
he was in a suit the whole time. And I wasn't told to dress up. So I was in a freaking polo the whole time, standing next to him.
I've got a question. Can I ask? Can I ask a question without?
This is a press conference now.
Hi, Jared.
This is a therapy session,
Yeah,
actually. Is what this is.
So what happened the year before when I didn't remind you and you wore formal
Well,
wear?
when I pulled out my black and white jacket the other day, I realised it still had the rosemary from 2 years ago. When I
Sweet. Good to go. Good to go.
they were like, "You need a badge?" I was like, "No, I'm good to go. I haven't worn this in 2 years."
A lot of stuff's been going on, controversial stuff with live events and things like that, with Welcome to Countries on their Anzac Day and all that kind of stuff. Do you guys
full on,
pay
wasn't it?
close attention to that
It
kind of
was all
stuff?
up on my Twitter feed, or X feed as it's called now. It's changed from Twitter to X in the time that we put
What
out
do you
the
guys
podcast.
think about that stuff?
What, Twitter and X or the
Elon?
Yeah. No, it's great.
The Welcome to Country on Anzac Day, and we work in events, and there's lots of Welcome to Countries and stuff. But I'm not trying to set you up to say anything bad, but I'm kind of like, you know what? Like if a small group of people are annoyed that we're doing it compared to people that feel more connected when we do it, let's just feel more connected, right? That's just how I feel. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it needs to be communicated better with what exactly it is so people understand better. So,
Well, they're jumping on it for the election.
Yeah, I
they're
mean,
using it as a
yeah.
point, and like Darton is jumping on the old.
are.
He's jumping on the people who don't want it.
Nicoletta obviously
Has a
vocally opposes
she-
to it, which is
you
very...
know,
yeah, she's quite
And,
strongly willed there.
Yeah, wow.
and as Albo said, it's not a legality to do, but like
We've had events before where you will have a welcome to country at the start, which is powerful and great, and then there's 5 ministers that speak after that, and every one of them does a big acknowledgement of country. I feel it's just as powerful. And I've said this to even some of the sports we work at. If there's a double header, they will do it 2 welcome to countries.
Twice.
I'm like, have it formally at the very start of the day, because then we have welcomed everybody in. Fantastic. We don't need to do it twice.
And I've learned a lot by hanging out with Uncle Mickey, who does lots of events with us. You know his face if you're in Adelaide.
Yeah.
And he taught me, and I didn't know this, that if you have an Aboriginal person to come, they'll welcome you to country, and all you don't actually have to acknowledge. If someone's there to welcome, you don't actually have
definitely,
to acknowledge.
yeah.
But if someone's not there to welcome, acknowledge. It's so easy to just acknowledge. It can just literally be, "I'm on Ghana land."
Yep.
Like that's it. I don't understand how hard that is for people to do. Yeah, I don't know.
And then I heard Graham Corn's talk, which was really, it opened my eyes a little bit, because he said that some of the people that he fought with in Vietnam were Indigenous. So we never really associate with people fighting for Australia as being Indigenous. So there was a big group of Indigenous Australians that were going to war that we need to recognise as well.
Well, yeah, we never did. It wasn't written in history.
Exactly.
It's not on the books.
Yeah.
Just on a separate note, did you see the Cane Corns North Melbourne stuff?
I did see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kane Corns has been banned from going to interview North Melbourne players because he's been bullying them in the media, according to North Melbourne. I don't
On
know.
his show? Or
On his
just
shows, yeah.
On X?
Yeah.
Everywhere?
No, on like Channel 7.
How hardcore bullying?
It's
He punched a guy in the face. It was
Okay, I can understand
No,
that.
he didn't. He didn't. It's selective. It's targeted criticism.
Yeah. Okay.
Targeted criticism, which to 20-year-old kids, but he's the only one that does it. So it just seems unfair because he's doing it. So
I feel
don't
like
know.
he's got an old school look at media, and he knows how his father got.
It's got
good
cut
in the
through,
media.
right? I
Yeah,
think-
that's right. That's all he's doing.
So he's gone from 9 to 7, okay?
Yes.
And he's on a lot more TV shows at 7 than he was for 9. Still does his SEN stuff and radio work, but I was talking to someone else about it today. I feel like he's really buying into the character now.
I think
Like,
so.
yeah.
But it works in America, but the thing that he has to be really careful of is Australia as a public aren't prepared for that.
No.
Americans are. You can say whatever you want. You've got these real people that don't care.
Yeah.
But then here, it's we're not. It's not like we're not mature enough, but we can't handle that type of media.
No, it doesn't even work
no.
on this. Sky News has a few commentators
Yeah.
who try and
Yeah.
be controversial, and it's just cringe.
Rita Panini and Peter Credlin and
But I think
Leon Bleiner.
I don't know which one of those are real. I don't know. Which
No, the last one definitely is.
that might be a new game we can play.
Yeah, the last
Porn
one
star
definitely-
or Sky News reporter.
Yeah.
fun game.
But I on the record,
Rita Punani.
on the record,
If my child walks out of this studio saying any of those words,
Leon Biner or Punani?
either.
Have your kids sworn yet?
Yeah.
oh,
Well, no,
oh,
the
man.
little one, she knows what's up. She's smart, so she'll just say, "What the heck?" That'll be the max,
that'd
and
be
she
nice.
understands what swear words are. The other one, she goes nuts. Yeah, she goes, "Dad."
I think I remember you discussing this on the pod years ago. When
Yeah, and I remember being on the phone to Jared, and then
That was
I
confronting.
It was quite colourful in the background. I was like a rainbow.
Well, Rain, my eight and a half year old, said, "I'm so fucking
She's
mad."
8.
Yeah, I'm so fucking mad, and I'm like, that rattled me because I've never sworn in front of her, so that really rattled
But
me.
someo's used that sentence in front of her.
But she
Well,
has
my
listened
wife,
to a few
yeah.
episodes of Best Teammates.
Yeah, I know.
that too.
Have you
I'm
heard a
sorry.
bit of swearing in
I'm
the house?
Yeah, I don't filter anything in front of Ollie.
What do you mean?
I say whatever. Don't I swear in front of him.
Does
Oh,
he
really?
repeat?
Yeah.
Is he a parrot?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
But I've made it very clear, and he's very good, that he's not to repeat those words. So one of my phrases that I'll consistently say is "fuck's sake." I'll say that a lot. And then
it's one word.
Yeah,
It's one
Yeah,
word.
And then
it's
he
one
started
word.
saying it, and then we've got him now saying "fruit sake"
Okay.
or "fruit cake."
Do you shower with your girls?
No,
Okay.
it was answered that so quickly, like you're prepared for it.
Not at all.
You were so
You
prepared
never
for
have?
it.
Oh, like when they were younger, like the baby.
Okay.
But that's been the extent of it. Yeah, no.
I think
No.
I got into trouble by Rosie at the football on the weekend because I was asking too many personal questions about her unborn child, and it just was embarrassing.
and my husband's penis.
That's
Pardon?
fair.
I mean, did you start with that or did you work way up to it?
What do you mean?
Straight in.
Right. So, what's it like being pregnant? And also Chris's dick. Is it as big as what I wish it would be?
I looked behind us, and there was all these work experience kids from the Port Adelaide Football
didn't see
Club.
them.
and I
They
was
need to
like,
learn.
didn't
They
see
need to
that.
learn the industry.
It was really-
They're
it
there
was-
for experience.
That's right.
I don't know.
This is the norm.
So what's Chris's dick like?
We can't tell the story though, can we? Because would I be breaking confidence if I tell the story?
About the dick?
Probably, yeah, probably.
Okay,
probably
so don't worry
leave
about it.
Yeah,
Don't worry
yeah,
about
okay,
it.
yeah.
So
tell it anyway?
No, I would speak to Chris.
Can you do
privately.
it like the Rego number plate you just talked about, Maddie, and just give
Yeah,
us
there's
a little bit?
of 911 bowo bun.
Yeah.
You've already got some editing to do post. Sorry,
I'm not
mate.
editing.
Okay.
We're going
Yeah.
out raw. Yeah, this is raw dogging.
Okay.
Do you know the other thing I've noticed, guys, in the off season, because it's been a long off season. So
How unfit we all are.
can we
Although we're
take some
not.
pride and gratitude first of all for the setup that Andy has here? So there's a lot of people doing podcasts around Adelaide.
Yep.
There's a lot of people doing podcasts around
the
Australia.
world.
Okay, everyone's got a podcast, right? We understand this, and we had a hiatus, and we all get together and do the podcast to enjoy each other's time. It was very therapeutic for a lot of us. Once
Very COVID related. In my brain, we started. Or I
Yeah, it was
started in
around COVID. Yeah,
or
so we left
post-COVID.
radio, and it was therapeutic for us all just to come and hang out as mates. It was the reason that we caught up once a week. It was wonderful, right?
Yep.
It was great. We've always recorded at a pretty high quality standard when it comes to audio and the visual side of things. Like, it feels pretty good. I just feel if you're going to do a podcast and you're deciding to get that stuff right first, because I'm listening to a lot of podcasts around the country from people who are doing them, and it sounds like they're in a tin can.
Yeah.
I mean, these are chunky mics. I am.
But this is all
thoroughly-
quality stuff, right?
It
This
is.
is the difference
This is-
between people tuning in and not tuning in. If you can't really
I've
hear
switched
what's
off.
going
I've
on.
switched
But
off because the
in
quality's
saying
bad
that-
Yeah,
for some.
yeah.
There's a lot of shows out there that have all the gear and no idea.
Good.
That's exactly right.
It's a
You know
fun
what I'm
thing.
saying?
Yeah.
But we are a great team.
We still
I
have
agree.
no idea, but we got.
Don't need to.
Got-
We're authentic.
Do you
That's all
ever-
that matters.
do you ever-
That's it.
Do you ever do you ever see on like Reels and TikTok?
I don't have TikTok.
Oh, Reels then.
Yeah.
You're not allowed, or?
these podcasts that pop up, and you can't stop watching because they're that cringe. They're just that.
Can you name one?
There's one called, I don't know if they're called
Meghan
or not,
Markle?
but MD Foodie Boys. They're from America. He's like 4 kids, right? I don't know. I don't even know if they
TikTok is targeting you correctly.
I don't even know.
Yeah,
It's
with
Instagram.
Fruity Boys.
Foodie Boys.
Yeah.
And
From all the times your kid said
And the
fruit
the
steak.
funny thing is they just talk about the most basic food topics and content, but the internet has given these guys names.
Yeah,
so
good.
one's got curly hair and he's got a big round face. They call him Chub Perm.
Oh, sorry, nice.
And then there's another guy with glasses, and they've called him McLovin. There's another guy that they don't know what his name is, so he's called No Name. And then
Okay.
the fourth guy's just really relaxed. He's called Nonchalant Guy.
Not bad. Not bad.
And now that they've sort of blown up, they buy into these characters, and that's what they call themselves now. But they've gone from doing little like lounge room stuff, talking what's your favorite cereal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're doing pizza reviews with Dave Portnoy now.
Dave Portnoy.
What's his name?
I don't know.
Yeah, the guy.
Yeah,
from,
I reckon it's it.
Yeah.
Who's Dave Portnoy?
Should I know who that is?
Owns
No, you
Barstool.
know Dave
Barstool.
Portnoy.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's Chris.
the Barstool
Chris in the
guy,
bedroom.
Barstool Sports.
Oh, yeah.
So he does the pizza reviews in New York. Anyway, so it's crazy that they've gone from this little sort of home setup to now they're on like
No, Rosie accidentally on the weekend, instead of saying pork, she said pork, and it was very funny.
On the mic.
I think I had to, no, not on the mic. Imagine if I did that to the whole Adelaide
power.
Oval. It's pork taken
Well, you did
on.
say in Gather Round, you said, put that down my throat and choke on it or something like that.
I did.
Wow.
No, there was a competition. I need context before we move on.
Please.
There was a competition where I was like a rally. That's the wrong word. A relay is the word I'm looking for.
Oh, yeah,
Sorry,
same thing.
baby brain.
Close.
Can I blame that? Yeah, 22
Yeah.
weeks. And part of the relay, one of the steps was you had to eat a whole donut. And this guy literally did it in 2 bites, but the girl against him was like nibbling, and I was just
How big was the
commentating.
donut?
It was a full Villies donut, and I was like, "Hurry up, shove it in your mouth," because that's what
But
she
then
had to
Rosie
do.
followed up with, "Oh, I shouldn't have said that on the mic."
Yeah, I should.
Oh, so you brought attention
Which
to it.
I shouldn't have said on the mic. I'm too honest. I'm too
Nah,
honest.
that's awesome.
That's have you seen Happy Allen?
No, I've seen the other sequel, Happy Gilmore. What's Happy Allen?
Happy Allen is a guy in Queensland who, again, he's just shot to fame. He
Sounds like you've got a real weird algorithm going on.
yeah, my algorithm's fucked.
Yeah.
I'll promise you that. But he goes to all these weird bakeries and gets those like long johns.
Oh, yeah, I've seen
yeah.
this guy.
and he
Yeah,
goes,
yeah.
how many bites? 2, 3, and
What's a long john?
so it's like a big
I know. I know.
I know what it is.
cream
Do you want me to
filled cream filled
a long
bun with a
Andy.
bit of jam drizzle.
Room 3 will show you.
And then
I should have said in the bakery section.
Yeah.
What is it? It's a, like
Euphemism.
A, so it's,
Is it
so it's like a
It's a cream
icing.
bun.
Yeah, it's a cream bun, long one
with
jam on it, and then he tries to eat it in
Okay.
like 2 bites. Yeah.
I'm sorry that the cameras are rolling. Can you just use
What's So what are you guys watching on Netflix? have you seen You?
I didn't even like
Is that
season
the one
one.
where the guy's crazy?
Yeah. It made me think like how long. So it's a show about a guy who's like a real romantic. Okay, he's a real romantic, and he falls in love, and he's also a murderer.
Yeah, with
But it's-
in the basement.
Yeah, but it's not
Yeah.
like Dexter. It's like he really falls in love with these women, and he's so protective of them that he murders for them essentially. But he ends up murdering the women, and it's a really misogyny, it's a toxic masculinity, right?
Yeah.
But it did get me thinking: if you were to murder someone, how far do you think you would get?
I've thought about
away
this.
from the cops.
Yeah, no, like so. Just say you were going to commit.
Rosie's like Port Perry.
So if you were going to
I
murder,
know the way very well.
McDonald's,
Rosie,
Elizabeth.
you murder me, okay? How far do you think you would get from here with Nicoletta if you murdered me right now? So Andy and Matt go outside and they go look at the trees, and you murder me, and you're like, great, I'm out of here. Where are you going before you get caught? What are you going to do?
I haven't thought about this. So who has thought
No,
about
I've
this?
thought about
yeah,
it, but then I'm like, well, I've gone through many scenarios in my head before.
Yeah.
And I ended up going, I can't do it because I would just I would just dissolve into this pit of depression
And guilt.
and then guilt.
So
Sorry,
he gets to the door.
Yeah.
I'll get the door. Yeah, I'll get to the door and then I'll turn around.
All right, what about you?
I wouldn't get beyond the thinking about it phase. I don't reckon.
What do you mean?
I wouldn't be able to do it.
Oh, you're too nice.
No, but we're
Oh, that's
saying
nice.
you have got the ability to.
Yeah,
I
you've just
got
done it, bro.
Yeah.
How far you get?
You're a murderer.
yeah.
Murderer.
Yeah, murderer.
Stay away from Nicoletta.
Ah!
I don't know. It's a bloody good
You look down
question.
at your hand, you
is
get a
this a
bloody
question?
tool.
how good at hiding you are, like how good at hide and seek.
Kind
you are.
of, but do you quickly go to
I'd
the
get away with it.
airport and fly somewhere interstate so it becomes an interstate kind of journey, or do you get in the car and you try to drive regional somewhere so it's a regional kind of venture? Like you got to think about these things.
Well, you don't.
I feel like you need to stop watching this TV show. Is what you need
I
to
think
do.
about a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Well, here you go. While we're talking about TVs and murdering, I love this segue.
good
Wow.
segue.
yeah,
Yeah, far
Go
out.
for it, bro. Go for
I
it.
watched a movie at the cinemas last week called
Wow.
The Amateur.
Oh yeah.
Very good. And it's about a guy who.
So it's really it doesn't. Hold on.
No, don't stop. For the
It's not what. So the Amateur is really good.
Yeah,
no, we don't need to
it is
water
really
wear our
good.
phone
But
with that,
it's
Rosie.
it's a guy that revenges his wife's death, but not traditionally.
I'm more
So-
taken aback by the fact you went to the cinema. I haven't been to the cinema
By
in
myself.
years.
I went by myself.
Was that liberating?
So good.
What did you eat?
Peanut M&Ms,
And a Fanta.
and Pepsi Max.
Please say.
They didn't have. They were PepsiCo supplied.
So it's good.
It's great.
Which cinema did you go to?
Palace Nova Prospect.
Oh, that's a nice, fancy one.
Yeah, middle of the day.
You could get wine that one.
I could have.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't.
You should have just done a random chicken jockey like they're doing in Minecraft.
that
and just
is-
start throwing stuff around.
Amateur! And you start throwing shit.
Yeah, but it just on the topic of killing people and getting away with it. Yeah, just there was this guy does it in ways that aren't traditional. Which sort of,
Maybe I need to go to the movies.
yeah, go watch the movies.
Oh, because you asked me about movies. So you ended up going to the movies.
I did, yeah, because I was going to watch
on
it
you.
on a pirated
It's
site.
cheap going to the movies now, isn't it?
Yeah, it was like $40 for just me. So
With
no.
food?
Yeah.
Private cinema, no one else there.
No, there was
Private cinema.
What am I saying?
no, there was a couple of older folk there. That were,
yeah.
must have been pensioned.
You should have sat right next to it.
Yes. Husband, wife,
Hey,
mate.
hey, you guys here for the jack off? You guys here for the jack off?
Yeah, he's Jack on, I'm Jack off.
It's back in the popcorn, put your hand in it.
But to answer your question, Rosie, it was liberating. And to also answer yours, I don't think I'd get very far.
All right. So you're the only person that's kind of in radio now. What's it like? Was it weird going back into it?
He's looking at Andy while he's talking.
Oh,
by the
sorry.
way.
I'm so sorry.
I'm looking at the door. No, it was weird going back into it, yes.
But do you feel, because when I went into the place that I'm at now, I felt I'm going to control my radio experience
You
emotionally.
are in radio.
Yeah.
Why did you?
You were the first one to go back.
On
Yeah, hang on a minute. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Just see if you guys were actively listening. Yeah, but you've been back into another place since. We've all been back into places
But
since.
you work there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, you're like, I'm the only one that hasn't gone into radio.
Yeah, but I don't know if anyone listens. I do randomly get people come up to me, mate, love the show. And I'm like, oh, you're the one.
As we walked out of the port game last week, everyone was like, I hope to hear you talk about blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, but that's
SEN on
fine.
Tuesday morning."
That's fine. Just a
Anyway,
fan.
yeah.
Yeah, but okay, so you can answer this as well.
I
Like,
can't because I haven't worked in radio in months.
yeah, but you went back into radio. You went
of.
to two other places.
Yeah.
So do you feel that you could control
Nix
your...
and then SAFM. You're looking at me confused.
Yeah.
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 Just listen to the previous episode, you were there.
Yeah.
That's true. You can
months ago.
control like your
I've just
happiness
started
now.
SFM.
Is it different?
Yeah, because I'm not doing it for career progression.
Yep,
So I'm not
okay.
like thinking about that the whole
Trying.
time. Yeah,
No.
I
You
know
don't
what
need to survive.
I know what I need to do to make it awesome.
Yeah,
So
good.
yeah, but things are well.
Yeah, good.
The industry, I don't know, but me, all good.
What do you think about the station that had that AI announcer? Do you think that's the way that it's going now with radio, with AI?
Well, Ozcast uses AI for news.
yeah.
We did news in like Spain and Argentina and stuff. It was all AI.
But
You
someone
wouldn't
has
even
to
know.
sit there and make the AI do
No,
it.
you don't.
No, but you have to tell it what to do.
No, you don't.
What, like you're like,
Why are you
here,
lifting the radio
It's all,
curtain?
it's all automated.
host a TV, but you have to tell them what, like you have to put the songs in and then the AI would announce the songs.
Not when you get good at prompting.
Yeah, well, someone has to, anyway.
Why
Yeah.
is
No.
Bluey and Bingo banging over there, by the way?
They're
That's
not,
really
they're-
weird. They're sisters.
No. Mummy and
Daddy do this on the weekends.
I didn't know Bingo. I didn't know Bluey was
Bluey's a
female.
girl, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know
They're
that.
both girls.
Yeah, I get told every time.
Yeah.
Get him over here. That's a she. Okay.
So you think that's where it's going? Because everyone's podcasting now, video podcasts, social media, radio. I don't know when I still think radio has such a powerful reach when there's something happening that needs to be live. So like
Yeah.
When Port and the
COVID
Crows
was
lose,
perfect. Yes, that's
it is
exactly right.
awesome.
Yep.
5AA is
I
tune
never
in,
get
must
in the
listen
car
to.
Yep.
quick enough
Oh,
after
that's
the
great.
game.
I walk back to my car listening to it on my phone. That's how excited I am when that
Really?
goes. Oh,
Yeah.
It
We
is
also
P1.
so good.
Here's P1.
Yeah.
We also are in like this really strange cross section of the world, though, that there are a lot of people who are over 40 and 50 that can't control apps and streaming on their phone. So they're relying on that. Not every car has a digital radio and Apple CarPlay and stuff. So there's still like a purpose for them. But I heard someone use the example of like the Nokia phone. They didn't want to invest in their technology. Then iPhone came along and said, cool, so we're going to put a camera in your phone, and then Nokia were gone.
Yeah.
So like, unless you embrace
Change.
podcasting, streaming and stuff, you're going to get left behind.
It's interesting. My parents are 70 and they no longer watch TV, but they watch YouTube
Yeah, okay.
all
Yeah,
the
that's fair
time.
Do they?
So
On the TV?
They've got 2 TVs. They have their own YouTube, like login.
Like and subscribe.
Like-
Okay.
Hey guys,
you wanna come
on down 5 stars, like and subscribe. Don't forget to buy the VPN. Use my code word.
What would so if your parents did do a show of some description,
Lobster.
what would it be?
Good question.
Mine would be like, what's
What-
the one?
Kama Sutra.
What, my dad would be all about full driving and outback travel,
Yeah.
and mum would be about like I don't know, old school interior design and chateaus.
Yep.
Flowers and wallpaper and potpourri.
Yeah, probably.
Port
Yeah.
Pirie.
Did you say Port Pirie?
You know where that is.
Sounded like you said, why are they doing anything about
Yeah,
the
she used, to
smelter?
live, she used to live up that way, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Chateau Port Pirie.
All right, guys, it's my podcast in Port Pirie. Still shit. All right, next episode. Is it still shit?
Yes. What about you?
My parents, it'd be something like a
Pancake spread.
goggle box. Like
Oh,
yeah. Oh, yeah?
them critiquing TV shows.
Does your dad go hard critiquing footy still?
He has a strong opinion on things. Wouldn't
Just with the club or anything
No,
general?
anything that he sees.
Yeah.
Which is great. I love it. I welcome his opinions.
You know, I bought for Christmas for a couple of people Rosie's scented candles. They're incredible.
Oh, for dogs?
Very,
or
very
they
good.
for,
No, they're for
No, they-
people, but
yeah.
they're safe if you have dogs in your house.
Oh, see,
Yeah.
I've been telling everyone they're for dogs.
Same.
No,
Yeah.
they're for homes that have dogs.
Oh,
if
shit.
you have a-
You would have
I
had a
thought
lot
the
more
same thing.
customers.
Yeah.
I don't have
Because how
any
do you know
stock,
if your dog
so-
likes the scent or not?
Well, it's
You just
alive
don't
still,
know.
I guess.
They will sometimes leave a room if this. Anyway,
My
this
dog
is-
would try and eat it.
well, that it won't die.
Is that why it's
if it
dog
eats
friendly?
it. Well, you shouldn't let the dog eat a candle.
Oh, really?
I wouldn't recommend it. Maybe I should
Can't
put that
stop
on the
him.
back.
The old third leg candle.
Speaking of, this candle is very strong.
Yeah, it still smelled like
Goes
I'd
to the gym.
unpacked this gear out of the shed, so that's why I put that there.
Did you
Yeah.
did you know that if you put if you want a good air freshener for your car, because I'm a scent guy, get
Yeah.
a small candle and put it just in the dash. Don't light it or anything. Just leave it in there.
It's
So
dusty as L though.
well, that doesn't matter. So you just clean it. But like
Okay.
when the warm weather gets into it, the candle melts a little bit and the scent comes out. It's actually
Yeah, right.
really good.
Aren't
So-
they really bad for you?
Yeah.
Didn't I see something like a little while ago that those candles are really bad? Anyway.
Yeah, it doesn't
It's
matter.
probably on my it was probably on my Instagram page.
That's
Just
'cause it was
promoting
fitting to his
how
dog,
bad
yeah.
paraffin wax is.
Actually,
Do you know what's not good? Leaving a wet nappy in the back of the car, and then when that heats up, it's not. It's the opposite of what you just encourage everyone to
Yeah.
do.
See, we're on like
Don't do that.
How old are your 2 kids?
4 and about to be 6.
4 and about to be 6. So you'll be similar to me. You're almost on the see you later nappy era.
Oh, yeah, the girls haven't worn nappies in ages.
There you go. That's great
Yeah.
because you go through the phase of so formula's gone, nappy's gone. You go, oh,
Life's
shopping
cheap again.
shopping a little bit cheaper.
Yeah, nappies were fucked.
Yeah, nappies are expensive.
Yeah.
We're on the verge of that. We're toilet training Ollie at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is
Is it like a
chaotic.
dog? You just send him out?
Yeah, he just sleeps outside for the night.
You just lift.
It's safe and it's
Hey,
clean.
I've seen on you? So he loves monster trucks.
Loves
My
monster
goodness,
trucks.
yeah.
Far out.
He's a boy.
I think he's got like 70.
What?
Well, where do
Yeah.
you put them?
Well, I had to go buy some spice racks from Bunnings and put them together.
That's
awesome.
cool. Yeah,
Yeah. And now he's got this like monster truck shrine in his toy room. It actually looks really cool.
yeah, I love that.
You're about to show me a. Yep.
Oh, I can show you. No, my phone.
Oh,
His
your
phone's
being
recording.
used.
I think,
I was
yeah.
scratching my leg.
Just show you
No,
this
show you. Can you show
asshole,
that?
yeah.
Show you later.
Yeah, I got a good look at your balloon knot before.
Clean?
Yeah, but
It looks
a
like
shave.
Hypo Forest.
Yeah, it looks like it's seen a bit.
yeah. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Anyway,
Like
loves,
just ran a
he loves
marathon.
monster trucks. I took him to see them, which was great.
Oh, yeah.
and
Wavell?
surprise, yeah. Wavell, which was awesome. They're here again in August, so we'll take out a small loan to go and see them, and
Yeah.
it'll be good. But yeah, toilet training for him at the moment. He's actually really good with doing a wee, but the other side of it. He's not quite there yet.
Dropping
so.
nuts
How do you
everywhere.
feel about bush wheeze? Because my
All for 'em.
friends, my
Yeah, the girls
All
love
for 'em.
them.
Yeah, love
Yeah.
them. I
They're
know.
like, I want a bush wig. They'd rather bush
what about a
wig.
bush number 2?
No.
Because I was at the beach
Yeah, I've had
and
to
my
do
friend
that.
was like, "Oh, Nicoletta had to go to the toilet," and she said, "I have to go to the toilet." So Christopher ran back to the house.
Why?
My
She
friend's
didn't
like-
go to the toilet. Why did he run back? He said, no.
And my friend was like, "Just do a bush poo." And I'm like, "No, that's disgusting."
What do you mean? Well, the only thing is, what do you wipe?
Leaves.
Leaves, yeah.
I mean, anyway, I'm like, no.
Have you done a
bark
bush
if you do
wig or a
that.
bush poo?
No, I mean, no, I don't think so. I mean, maybe as a kid, a bush
After 2
wee.
kids, you'll be
No,
bush
actually
pooing.
just-
I'll be just.
For males, bush wee is so
boing.
convenient.
Yeah, and that's you go for a round of golf. You're peeing every
Yeah.
3 holes
Oh, easily.
In
on the
what?
tree,
Where?
not in the hole, on the
tree?
golf
Not
course.
because
Yeah,
you're drinking so much.
not in the
Yeah.
cup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, not in the green.
Okay. Speaking of, I think she heard the word.
Do you need to go to the
poo.
toilet,
Do you have to go to the
Nicoletta?
toilet?
You need to go to the toilet?
Yeah,
$10.
that's yeah. Okay, that's the face, guys. You can talk about everything you want now, but won't
Oh,
be
thank
cringe.
God. Oh, I can
okay.
let everything out.
Far out. Token woman on the show.
Anyway, best team man, how you going, guys? It's like 2 episodes in one.
Jeez, I'm not on edge anymore. So, what do you have any goals or anything for 2025, Andy?
Well, the goal was to get a place. Got that.
here, which is great.
Yep. The next goal would be to improve it, but also, I don't know, just continue to dominate.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, just hustle, make more money, all that sort of stuff. Yeah.
We sound like one of those podcasts that I skip through on social media.
Yeah. Here's your top 10 ways.
So
of
you're
making
still
money
with
in crypto.
Ozcast?
Yeah, still doing that.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Top 10 ways of making money in 2025. Have you seen that Ashton Hall guy?
No, I've seen his brother Ashton Agar.
Okay.
Porno?
No, he's a cricketer.
Cricketer.
Okay.
Same thing.
He's this guy. He's American, and he washes his face in a bowl of water. He shows
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah,
saw it.
And then everyone memed off
And
the
he-
back of him.
yeah. And
Yeah.
he's like, we got to get at least 10 grand, bro. Like, it's
Yeah.
just everyone takes a piss. And that's
Yeah.
where
Yeah, that's
podcast-
definitely not me. I get up and I'm like, fuck this shit.
So is Ozcast just you?
No, it's still Liam as well, but
Great.
mainly like me.
Yeah. And what are you doing?
Podcasting.
Yes, sweet.
Jeremy Moore.
Concentrating on the distribution. So we
Great.
doing lots of training for like community centers and stuff like that.
Yep.
And then a few of those people will then come on board, and then we also go looking for content as well.
Awesome.
But just making as much content as possible that's good. That's not shit.
Yep.
And trying to just increase the amount of content floating around the place and analytical data and all that cool stuff that comes along with it and monetizing it.
What about you, Matt? Do you have any goals for 2025?
No, just keep going. Just happy to be here.
That's my boy.
Yeah.
That's my boy.
I think I'm a bit of just keep going as well, which
Yeah.
sometimes it causes tension at my house with just to keep going. Like,
You need to be progressing every day.
what's your
sort of thing.
5-year plan? What are you doing here? And I'm like, well, let's just live.
Today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
I'm just happy to be here.
Oh, good.
Okay.
No, I'm happy you're here too.
Yeah.
I saw Con and Lena. Popped
yeah,
in.
yeah.
Had a
Con-
scotch with him. Yeah.
Connellina.
Con still has new glasses on.
Yep. Con's birthday only a couple of weeks ago.
51.
They're doing really well. So they've teamed up with Adelaide United. So all of the awards at Adelaide United's end of season awards are done by Brighton Trophy Centre. I don't know if you've seen the footage, but a shelf fell on Con at the Brighton Trophy Centre. He's okay.
No.
Did he post it on the page?
No.
Like elf on a
He's it's Con on a shelf.
shelf on a
How
con.
shellfish. Laugh.
I was thinking of a poor injured con. But go
No,
on.
no, he's fine. But
Would have slid off his head.
yeah, he's fine. He's fine. Kids are good. They're doing great. Brighton Trophy Centre. They're smashing it at the moment.
Yeah.
See, they went to the athletics.
They did.
Lord,
Yeah,
no,
that was
he was
unbelievable.
there like live,
Yeah.
like engraving live.
Yeah,
live
special
performance.
machine.
Yeah, special machine and
Do you have any goals for 2025, Rosie?
Goals.
Yeah.
Oh, were you discussing goals when I was
We got
gone?
real serious because you
That was
actually.
very mature.
It was
the
like I was
thing
doing a
is-
speak good thing.
Yeah, you. How do I say this nicely? Bring us down.
Okay.
So well, you bring. No, you don't. But you bring the maturity
Where's
down a
the
little
camera? Just sad face. What? No, I want to know. I'll go back and listen. I guess I don't want you to repeat yourself.
bit. No, just
How
go.
deep?
us a listen.
How deep did you go?
Well,
two of the three of us were just happy to be here. Yeah, that's about it.
survive is probably it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty common theme.
Push a baby out and yeah.
You're the only one on this table that's done that before.
Yes.
Is it as painful as they say?
Yeah, well, I had drugs, so it wasn't painful at the time.
Street or legit from the hospital?
Yeah, no, I went in, got some cocaine.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I had 7 green Mitsubishis and then went for it.
Childbirth was sick.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm looking forward to that part, but I guess that's the goal.
What's
All
the due
worth it
date?
in the end.
What's that?
Due date?
September 3.
Oh, final
Is
start.
that anyone's birthday?
What
You might
party
miss
are
a
you
game.
I'm going to
looking
miss
forward to?
finals. I'm
You're
going
gonna
to
miss
miss finals,
finals.
Anna. Yeah, I've put that in already.
Didn't they put it back?
Yes, last
When
weekend.
they when they
The
gonna
grand
put it back?
final was last weekend of September this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was always.
What are you looking forward to, and what are you not looking forward to about going again?
For the year or the baby
The
bit?
baby.
Oh, I don't. Well, I've lost one child, so maybe I'll only
Oh.
have one.
Oh God!
What happened?
she's
She was just
somewhere-
here.
So sorry.
She's
What do you
somewhere-
mean?
She's somewhere in your house. And,
Ah,
Oh
That's fine.
jeez, I thought you were talking about something else. Oh my God!
no.
Just comes out with the
Oh,
flesh.
sorry.
Nonchalant,
Jeez, real casual.
No, physically lost the first.
Oh, that's okay. You've got another one on the way. Doesn't matter.
The things I'm looking forward to. I think I've
Just one's fine.
I've forgotten all the newborns. I've forgotten how hard it is to have a crying baby or not.
So you're looking forward to that?
No, I think I'm not looking forward to that
Yeah,
because I think
good call.
my brain actually has erased that pain.
Yep.
And now I'm going to have to relive that pain.
You two both have 2,
Yes.
right? So
Yeah.
is it?
I mean, fuck. I've got 2 as well.
That's what I said.
That's what you meant. I don't have
Yeah.
two yet.
But
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I
reckon
thought you were looking at
Andy's-
Rosie
No,
Joe.
this one's
I was-
only.
was
I
looking
reckon
at both
Andy's
of
got
you.
2 that we know of. Yeah.
Me too.
Is it
Thailand
is
was
it-
pretty
Is
sick.
it like what they say? Like after your first one, you sort of get your life back a little bit, and then you're back in the trenches again,
Yeah.
and
Definitely.
you just got to grind it out for.
I guess it depends
12 to 18 months
on the
and-
space between the 2, right?
Yeah.
Yes, but I reckon you. What's your age gap? You're like 2 and a
2,
bit. Yeah.
yeah.
See, ours is 4.5. But we were better equipped to be parents the second time round,
yeah.
which means yes, the challenging parts are challenging, like the lack of sleep and all that stuff. That happens, right?
But you just deal with it.
But you also
More
know,
accepting.
yeah, exactly. You know it's going to happen, so you're more accepting of it, and then you also have more milestones to look forward to. So, this is going to happen at this point. This is going to happen at this point, and you notice it's just.
And I guess like you can sort of embrace it a bit more if you know you're only going to have 2. Then you can go, well, this is the last time we're going to see.
Yeah, you get a first and
kid
a
of
last.
ours
Yep.
walk. You know what I mean? So,
Yep, definitely. Even like, I know it's cliche, but my algorithm on stuff on Instagram is like when your kid says a word correctly that you don't want them to anymore. Once they actually know, so when they, instead of saying hospital, they'll say hospital, you don't want that. You want them to say it wrong because it's the last time that you'll experience
yes.
that. Like Aspen says avocado instead of avocado.
Good.
Yeah.
And I want her to be 4 years old forever.
Yeah. Well, Ollie says biscotti.
Exactly.
That's a great one. So,
Yeah.
Actually, we just put him into his first big boy bed as well.
Oh, yeah?
No
Really?
Hot, yeah. And
Did it fall out or?
no, he did. He's fallen out once, and it was really funny. I don't know if you can say funny, but it was
Just
quite,
one
it was quite
concussion,
funny.
yeah.
Yeah. So I was watching it happen.
for 6.
I was watching it happen on the monitor, and because he was sort of like half hanging off the bed, and then I'm like, oh, he's just going to tip here.
Yeah.
Anyway, he fell out, started crying. I got up out of our bed from our bedroom to his room, and by the time I'd got in there, he was in like a praying position. He had his elbows on his bed and his knees on the ground,
Yep.
and his head in his hands.
Asleep?
No, awake. And then I opened the door and I walked in, and he goes, "Daddy, I fell out, but it didn't hurt though."
Oh,
That's my boy.
And I was like, "Yeah, you're a tough little nugget.
You're a rooster."
Yeah, you're a cock."
Yeah.
And then he asked me to lay with him for a bit, so I laid with him, and then we had a really he actually, I'm not ashamed to admit I had a tear and I cried because we were laying there, and he goes, "I don't want to get big." And I was like,
Yeah.
"Mate, I don't want you to get big." Like,
what
you know,
a little wholesome
yeah,
boy.
yeah, he's a little star. He's good.
I'm not going to do the big bed to move into a new house, which might not
Hmm.
ever happen, guys. You know how at the start of the podcast when I started,
Yeah.
we were talking about how long your house took to build?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think I beat it. I think
What are you up to?
2.5 years. I moved out of my home while I was pregnant with Nicoletta, who's now 2 years old
Yeah.
and 3 months.
It's a long process.
It's so long, but
Have you got any pallets in your front yard?
I think there's one. There's a skip bin.
Good luck getting that moved.
But I'm afraid because at the moment I've outgrown the rental and it's annoying me. But the best thing is we're so close. So her bedroom's across from mine. So in the morning she'll be like, "Mama," it's usually Bubbo, which is what she calls
What is it?
Christopher. Bubbo.
What's that?
It means daddy.
Why did
Is
you
that
say
in Italian or what
It's
language?
Italian.
Okay.
Babbo.
Babbo. So like
French.
Father
Babbo.
Christmas is called Babbo Natale in Italian. Anyway,
What
there's
is it?
your-
Bubble Nutella.
Babbo. Yeah, Babbo Nutella. No, Babbo
Baba
Natale.
Nutella.
Anyway, so she'll be like,
No,
Mama,
don't anyway. I swear interested in this language stuff. What's Baba Nutella?
Babbo Natale means Father Christmas.
Baba.
So the word Babbo is like
Babbo
father.
Natale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she calls me and I can hear it and we're
What does she call you?
like, Mama, come get me. She hasn't.
she talks.
She hasn't realized.
How annoying.
She hasn't realized. She hasn't realized she can climb out of the bed. So she just lies there and asks for me to come get her. But in the new house, it's going to be so far away.
Because you've got, I've noticed Rosie's going to have a massive house and she drives a Tesla and an Audi.
Life's good.
Unbelievable. That's why she was late because she couldn't find a park. She was worried about me parking
I was
over
looking
3
for a
spots
charger.
because her driver couldn't find somewhere to drop her off. Hey, I know we've got to wrap up in a sec, but I really like this. There's 2 things I wanted to quickly throw to you because we've got listeners in
All over the world.
what we do. Sam Tugwell. I think the Press Box ep need to do a reunion because
How long after we did the episode did they
Not
sort
long.
of slow down a bit?
they slowed down because
I reckon they were before us.
Tuggers went full time into 5AA. He's dominating 5AA. Tuggers as well.
Like
Outstanding.
drive time and stuff, right?
Yep, commentating like he's their go-to guy. He's overworked as always. Dale Dustin Fletcher is no longer at the Adelaide 36ers. He was there as their media guy. He's not doing that anymore.
Oh, you're right.
And I think by looking at the socials, Jace Sean Kemp's in love.
Oh, he's married nearly.
So what happened there?
Married nearly.
he's not,
Is
but
he engaged?
He's really in love.
No,
That's really not nearly.
good
then.
on him.
Yeah, that's
just
great.
looking for
Yeah,
love, yeah.
yeah, absolutely. No, he's found a girl and settled down and
That sounds like
It's
a
a beautiful
song lyric.
country song. Yeah, it is.
Girl,
yeah, it is.
settle- That's Adele.
Yeah. I just didn't know what to say, so I just wrote the lyrics.
Yeah.
So then I did read this morning. The New York Mets were saddened to learn the passing of a legend of this baseball team. And Rosie, his name is?
Seymour Weiner.
No, say it properly.
Looks like Seymour Weiner.
It does.
So he's dead.
Valet.
I love funny names.
Sorry.
Funny names.
What's the comment section of that? Is that
Great.
solid? Is
That's a
this-
good question.
is that
All
a
right, I'll
solid-
I'll read out some of the comments.
Comments sections.
Well, while
on
you're doing
Instagram,
that, while you're looking at the
Kenny.
comments,
Yeah.
out of all the emceeing you've done in the last couple of years, because you've done a fair bit, right? And multiple countries, so you come across different. What's just happened to my house? Is there a child?
Nicoletta, you all right?
It says,
Babo, Nutella.
we are saddened to learn the passing of Seymour Weiner. Here's a comment. Maybe he saw them all.
Yeah, he's like, I'm out, guys. I've seen him once, seen him all. I'm out.
Someone said, a huge loss. He was teammates with Ben Dover and Adolph Oliver, snatch in the minors. Adolph Oliver, snatch in the minors.
Oh, wow. That's going down.
You need a new shower
Seymour
screen
Weiner.
while you're dying. You're fine.
That literally just was
My ex-wife had the same name.
Yeah, hear that?
Nobody saw more wiener than him. Pour one out for the real one.
Tell you what, if we do this on a more consistent basis, which none of us have discussed beyond today,
No, let's discuss it now. Weekly.
well, but if we do, I'm happy to bring a segment where I bring my favourite Instagram comments.
I like this,
Yeah.
yes.
Remember that
I
one we
understand
did
that his
with
adoptive
the
children, Noah Dick and his wife Anita, are in mourning.
Well, off the back of my question that I had started,
Sorry, what was your question?
have you had any names you've struggled on because they were hilarious? Over
Yeah,
the
I
last
did.
couple of years?
Yeah. So I did Australia versus Indonesia in the World Cup qualifier, and there was a guy who I laughed when I said it because his name was the most Indonesian name ever. His name was Brilliant Bintang.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Brilliant.
Nice.
Brilliant Bintang.
Also false
Well.
advertising.
Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
Bintang is a destination beer. When you're there, it tastes like the
Feels
best
good.
beer in the world.
But if you were to have one today,
Never.
Nah.
Nah. But that's
It's like
like
Foster's, isn't it? Like you'd
Yes.
never drink Foster's in Adelaide or Australia.
Yep.
Until you went to the Melbourne Cup
If you went to the UK,
True.
you'd drink 1,000 of them
Yeah.
and go, it tastes just like Crown.
or the Grand Prix back in 1984.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
It's a long time
It's
ago.
the year I was
buddy.
born.
Samesies.
so old, hey?
Thinking me.
Samesies. How's 40, guys?
Yeah.
I'm not there yet. Don't look at me.
No, I was saying it's coming.
Are you there? Are you all
Yeah.
there?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm 41.
Oh, I'm so fresh. I'm not. I'm so tired.
Good times.
I need to get a younger
Weekly?
podcast. See you
Yeah,
guys.
I'm keen to do. Well, I'm keen to do this. Yeah, if you guys are.
Yeah.
Well, now we have a space.
Yeah.
And
You should charge- you should
Rosie's got
charge
free
Rosie for
childcare
it.
centre.
Yeah, I know. Is that why Nicoletta's wearing like a childcare t-shirt? Because you
No,
thought
we
this
went
is
to
childcare?
Ready Steady Go
Go.
this morning, which
Okay.
is
Is that a
Well, the cooking show.
credit line?
no.
sports-
I
still a
pay
sports
for.
Ah.
I pay for. We played sport this morning.
You played sport.
We played sport.
That's so
What
generic.
sports did you play?
They played.
change
They,
it
well,
every
they, I say generic. It was called. It was called basketball.
Bubba Nutella. Oh,
We played basketball, but
Bubba basketball.
You know, they rolled balls on the floor and stuff. I'm not sure what skill we were learning.
I did
there,
that in court
but-
3 here as well.
Anyway, off topic.
roll balls.
Off topic. I was,
All
going
afternoon.
through your bedroom.
Yeah, it is actually.
he has made multiple references to it, and we've only just discovered that. Okay, good place.
Yes.
Well, nice setup, nice light,
All
nice
right.
space.
Should we wrap this baby up?
Yeah, this
Yeah.
has been great. Con and Lena at the Brighton Trophy Centre. We hope that you listen to this and enjoy it.
Do you want a new outro?
Oh, here we go.
You want it?
Yeah, I want it.
All right, here we go.
Wait. Oh,
What?
do we talk at the end of it, or we talk before it?
We can come back.
Okay, it was an important question. Okay, now you can push play.
All right, good. You know what? That's the first one back. Remember how we should stop and start all the time because you'd speak?
Yeah. I did it on
First
purpose.
Here we go.
Yeah. That was another ride with best teammates. Big thanks to Con at the Brighton Trophy Center. Great. Leave a comment, subscribe, show your love, support the show on your favorite podcast app.
And that's it, guys.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah.
Should we make AI the unofficial fifth member of this show?
Yeah, it's like an
Probably
AI
give a
version of
bit more.
360.
Thank you, AI 360.
Thanks to AI.
That's really good. It's been great seeing you guys. It's
Yeah,
been a long
awesome.
time.
It's good.
Yeah, good. Do you want to hear another version?
Yeah, sure.
That was another round with best teammates. Big thanks to Con at the Brighton Trophy Center. Great, leave a comment, subscribe, show your love, support the show on your favorite podcast app.
I like that one better.
Yeah, we
I like
just,
the second
we,
one
just
better.
we just went from 360 to 6'9".
Yeah.
Like, that was
Yeah,
it's really
that
good.
was the prompt.
Yeah,
Right.
that's good.
You've
Hey,
got a future in AI, is what
it's
I'm
been
hearing.
great
about
seeing
it.
you guys. Take care.
See you next week.
Can you tell me who 6'9" is when we turn the mics off?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, all
See
right.
ya.
Nah.
Podcast app.